then that's how I got out the room.
You escaped.
I got out the room and I escaped. I was like, I'm never going back. I don't know what's gonna happen. What's up, K&I Squad? It's your boy, Black Reafe.
And your girl, Kristen.
And today, oh my God, today's a crazy day because, guys, I'm literally gonna tell you guys how the perfect proposal almost became a disaster. Like, yes. Oh my God, you don't know any of this stuff, so it's gonna be her first time hearing what's going on.
Yes.
And your guys' first time. But boy, do I have a story to tell y'all about this whole thing.
And it's crazy because obviously you guys saw the proposal video. I thought it was amazing. It was perfect. But leading up to it, obviously there's so many things you and I didn't see or hear about. And I'm excited. Not excited, but like I'm curious to know what possibly could have went wrong. Yes.
All right. So first thing first, we're gonna dive straight into this video. Make sure if you guys are on this video, please hit the like button right now. We need everybody's help to get us to 1 million subscribers. So first and foremost,
yes,
the videos that I posted after the proposal video. So when I went to go ask your mom for your hand in marriage, getting the ring done and all that thing sorted out. Do you remember what month I said I shot those videos in?
Was it like January?
January. So many people in the comments were like, yo, like this was shot all the way in January. Like what's going on? Why was it like, it's not matching? Well, guys, I wanted the perfect proposal to happen. So way before January, before we went into the year, I was like, you know what, this year, starting off strong, in March, I'm gonna propose to Kristen.
Damn.
So I'm like, January coming, I wanna get these videos in because January, February, 3 months. I had 3 months, I wanna go, I wanna propose to her, I'm ready. So, I don't know if you remember, but I kept coming to you and I was just like, hey, so where do you want to go on vacation?
Yes, he kept asking me.
I kept asking
where do you
Kristen.
Want to go on vacation? But you weren't trying to press the issue.
I wasn't trying to press the issue at all. So I kept saying like, you know, where's your top 5 places that you want to go to?
You kept saying that.
I kept asking and she's just like, you know, I want to go here, 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 and here. She said Greece. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Morocco. I want to go to a whole bunch of different places.
There was a lot. I couldn't decide.
So 1 second she's like, I want to go to Greece. So I'm like, okay, perfect. So I kid you not, I can pull up my phone right now. I contacted a venue in Greece. I had a wedding planner in Greece. I had everything set up in Greece, ready to go. The only thing that wasn't done was booking the tickets.
Wow.
Because I didn't want to press the issue, so I had that sorted out. She turned around and said, I don't want to go to Greece anymore.
What was my reason for not wanting to go anymore?
You just said like, I just feel like I don't want to go there right now. I want to go there later, just not right now. I feel I want to go somewhere else right now.
Maybe I thought it wasn't a good month to go.
I don't know, but no. This is what happened. Then she came to me and she said, I want to go to Egypt. I was already trying to get ready to see where you wanted to go so that like I can get it sorted out for March.
Okay.
Right? She said she wants to go to Egypt. So I'm like, you want to go to Egypt? So now I'm talking to Crystal on the phone.
My best friend.
Her best friend Crystal. And I'm like, hey, like plans change. She don't want to go to Greece anymore. She wants to go to Egypt. Tell me why. I started looking up all the places in Egypt. You remember, she showed me the pyramids. She's like, the pyramids are so beautiful. I want to go there and take pictures. So I started looking up proposals in Egypt. Kid you not, I contact a videographer, all that, set it up. It would have just been on the dirt. Like it wouldn't have been like pretty flowers and all that stuff. But it was gonna be like in front of the pyramids.
Wow.
The dirt with a camel and all that stuff set up. She changed her mind.
I did change my mind. Oh my gosh.
She didn't want to go to Egypt anymore.
Because then I was like, I want to go to Morocco.
She wants to go to Morocco. I started looking in Morocco. So many different places. Contacted different people. Now, Morocco wasn't 100% solidified because I didn't find the perfect venue. Okay. There was a lot of specific things that you couldn't do and
the rules and
stuff. So I was like, ooh, Morocco is like a little bit sticky, so I don't know if I want to do it there.
Okay.
And then she changed her mind again. She changed her mind again.
Because it wasn't a good month to go to Morocco.
I was like, oh my God. So mind you now, right? I'm stressed out at this point because I can't really press the situation like, hey, we need to go here and this is what it is.
Because then I would get suspicious.
Because she's gonna get suspicious and all that. So now last minute she tells me I want to go to Thailand. I'm like, okay, so we're going to Thailand.
And we actually went.
We went to Thailand, but the problem with that is she created this crazy list of
it was an itinerary
of places to go. It was just so booked. It was overbooked. It was just so crazy. And during that time, the ring was being made, so it wasn't completely finished for Thailand. So I couldn't book anything.
Right.
So many people thought that Thailand was the spot that I was going to propose. I seen the comments, and it just wasn't going to be Thailand because it wasn't the right. It just wasn't it. It was beautiful. It would have been really nice there, but it just wasn't it. Mm-hmm. So we come back home, and I'm just so stressed
distraught.
out. So stressed out.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
I gotta propose to Kristen and I gotta do it. So anyways, so at the same time that I was planning, that we were planning to go to Thailand, I was still getting these videos sorted out for Kristen. So we're gonna take it back to January when I was shooting the video. I'm gonna ask your mom for your hand in marriage, right?
Okay.
So Kylie's birthday was coming up on this Saturday. Now, we went to my mom's house on, I believe the Friday, and the next day was Kylie's birthday.
Okay.
So I actually flew down a videographer from Vancouver, right?
Wow.
We live in Toronto. I had got in touch with this guy, flew him all the way down. He was landing in Toronto the next morning at around 6 a.m.
So on Kylie's birthday.
Wow. Right? So the night of, I'm in bed with Kristen. I text Kristen's mom and I said, hey, are you going to be free tomorrow? Because I want to come over.
Okay.
And she's like, why do you want to come over? Like, that's just so weird. Like,
it's random.
It's just so random. And I'm just like, I want to drop off Kylie's gift for her birthday.
Oh, smart.
Right? And she's like, you want to drop off her gift? Why don't you just bring it when you're coming? So I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta think fast. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm actually gonna leave going to Montreal, so I won't be able to give her gift. I just want to drop it off in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, okay. Next thing you know, I hear Kristen's phone go boom. Kristen's mom texts her and is like, hey, why does Reafe want to come to the house?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She looked at me and she's like, she looked right away like, why did you text my mom? Like, why you want to go to the house?
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, I was trying to ask her what time Kylie's birthday is. Because at the same time, I had to tell her a whole different lie. Because she's going to be like, yo, that doesn't even make sense.
And
You're
I
not going
believed
nowhere.
him.
Yeah. You know? So I was like, oh, shoot. So now.
You know what? You should have started off the text to my mom with, please don't tell Kristen any of this.
Yeah, but then I feel like I wanted to keep it a secret while I was coming to her house. I wanted to be a surprise to her. And at the end of the day, she kept texting me like, yo, why? Like, no, she's like, something is going on. Like, can you tell me? Like, oh my God, like, are you guys pregnant? Are you gonna propose? What's going on? I'm just like, yo, I just need to come and
like,
that's
hold
that.
on.
Like, just chill.
Yeah.
So when she texted you, I'm like, yo, you're not supposed to text her. Like, this is not, you know. And then she's like, oh, you never told me. You should have told me. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. And then she's like, I'm going out of town. Then she's like, oh, do you want me to give you a ride? Right? Because she wants to get out what I know.
Yeah.
So she, like what I have to tell her. So she's like, do you want me to pick you up tomorrow? I can give you a ride. What time do you want to pick me up? What time you want me to pick you up? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna take an Uber. She's like, no, you don't have to Uber. Like, I would bring you to the airport.
Okay.
And I'm just like, you know what? Long story short, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. So that was that. That was super crazy. Kristen looked at me a certain way.
I almost found out then, I guess.
It was crazy. So next thing you know, mind you, I have a studio booked, okay? Because when I shot that video, it was in the studio.
Which video?
Which was the video in the Mint Room Studios when I was telling you my final words to you, my storied letter to you. Everything was shot the same day.
Really?
No, 2 days.
Okay.
One was one day, one was the next day. So, guys, Kristen tells me I want to go to the mall in the morning to get Kylie a gift. I'm like, yo, we can't. I'm like, what am I about to do right now? I gotta pick up the videographer from the airport. She wants to go get Kylie a gift. I have to go do the ring video. I gotta do everything. There's no way. It's not possible.
Hey, but on your part, that was horrible timing to plan this on Kylie's birthday.
No, so this is the thing, guys. This is the thing. She told me originally that the birthday party was at 5 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect time for me to do it in the morning because Kristen, I have since 6 a.m. to 12 and I'm good. Anything I want to do from 6 a.m. to 12, I'm good. Okay. She's not waking up.
Right.
All of a sudden, she told me the birthday changed that night till 12 p.m. I guess Kylie was going to her dad's house or something. Yeah. Something happened. My whole plan, my heart stunk, everything. My brain is going crazy. I don't know what's going on. Long story short, I'm like, yo, Reafe, you got to come through with something crazy. Boom. I'm like, Kristen, the gas light, the engine light came up. You remember when we were driving down? The engine light came up. I'm like, yo, we can't even.
Oh yeah, there was a problem with the car.
I'm like, yo, we can't even drive the car to the mall tomorrow because I don't know if it's gonna break down. Knowing that she knows nothing about cars.
Wait, I took that problem very serious.
Yo, it was like God was working a miracle because on our way down, the light came up. The engine light came up and it was like, that was my brain went so fast. I was like, yo, we cannot go to get Kylie a gift tomorrow. I'm sorry. We can't go. I got to go bring this car to the mechanic. So then you're like, okay, cool. Well, when you're done with the mechanic shop, then we're going to go get Kylie's gift.
Yes.
So in my mind, I'm like, yo, this is perfect. I still have enough time.
Wow, you got lucky.
Kristen is going to be asleep. Okay. Done. That's dead. The day of, right? I ended up leaving early in the morning. I went to go see your mom. I did a video with your mom.
Where was I?
Sleep.
Okay.
So Kristen's asleep right now. This is the day of all the videos, okay? Kristen is asleep. She's in bed. I wake up early, 6 a.m. I head out. I go to the airport. I pick up the videographer. I head to her mom's house. I shoot a video with her mom, okay? That is done. I get a message from Kristen though. She woke up early, so I'm like, damn.
Because Kylie's birthday was happening,
and she still wants to go to the mall. So I'm like, damn. She's up right now at 9 o'clock, asking me, where are you? And I'm like, yo, I'm in the mechanic shop. When I wasn't even
in the video.
Yes, in the video. I wasn't even in the mechanic shop yet. Not even close.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm telling you a bunch of lies. Scratch all of that. I finished the video with your mom. I head to the jewelry store. I told him, I said, listen, I gotta be done at the jewelry store by 11:30 so I can get home. Mm-hmm. Right? We get to the jewelry store. Shout out to my boys at Diamond Bros, but my guys came late, bro. They didn't show up at 10:30.
What guys?
The Diamond Bros. I just said it. Shout out to my guys at the Diamond Bros. They were supposed to come at 10:30. They didn't show up until 11 o'clock. Right? So when they showed up, I'm like, yo, we're already missing 30 minutes. Right? I'm like, yo, my time with Kristen is expiring. She's about to get crazy. She's about to be like, yo,
we needed to be at the mall.
We need to be at the mall because the birthday party was supposed to start at 12 o'clock. Yeah. So I already know she's like itching right now. She's texting me saying, hey, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, where are you guys at? They're like, yo, we're coming. As soon as they get to the store, this is where things just went crazy. They got to the store. They put the key in. They went in. Alarms start going off. Don't even know what's going on. Alarms are going crazy. He comes outside. He's like, yo, the key broke on whatever the door is. We don't have a key to get in. This is 11:30.
No, so now you became a criminal.
No, they just couldn't get into the store. Like,
yeah, but the alarm is going off. You're a criminal.
Yeah, so they're just like, hey, we got to call somebody. Somebody's coming right now. It's going to take another 30 minutes for the person to show up with the proper key.
Oh, my God.
So I'm waiting now. I'm stressed out. I'm like, oh, my God, what am I going to do? Sitting there for 30 minutes. They finally show up with the proper key. We get inside. Now we got to pick the ring. We got to get...
Oh, this is when you're with my best friends.
This is when I'm with Crystal, Carla. You guys seen that in the video. So we get inside the store. At this point, we're picking the ring. We're doing all of these things. Kristen calls me. This part is not in the video, but Kristen calls me and she's like, where are you right now? I'm like, I'm still here at the mechanic shop. She's like, no, you're not. Oh. It's too quiet in there. Oh. I don't hear nothing. And I'm like,
I didn't. There's no way.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did. It's in the raw footage. I didn't add it in the video. I didn't add it in the video. I should have added it in the video.
I sound like a crazy person.
She's like, it's too quiet in there. You're not in a mechanic shop. Like, what are you really doing? Like, da da da. So I'm like, oh shoot, like she's catching on. I don't know what's going on. Boom. I'm like, so what? You expect me to? I stepped out. I'm like, I stepped out of the shop.
I remember you saying
I
that.
stepped out of the shop.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? You want me to be in there when they're working? It's super loud. You won't even hear me. Then she's like, okay, just hurry up. Boom. I'm like, yo.
You're lucky I'm gullible.
Yeah. Thank God for that. So, long story short, by the time the day was done, and I had to drop the videographer back to his hotel, get back to the house, I literally got home at like 2:30.
Yeah, it was late.
It was late. Kristen, I already knew she was about to be so crazy.
Yeah.
I literally called my mom. I said, listen, Mom, I need you, as soon as I come through the door, I need you to agree that Wally is the guy that works on our cars at Honda, okay? So I'm like, I need you to agree that he takes super long. He takes super long.
Yo.
Right? So as soon as I come through the door, Kristen is coming down the stairs. Her face is just like she's upset. I'm like, yo, Mom, Wally always takes this long to do the cars. She's like, yeah, like every time I go there, it takes extra long. And I'm like, yeah, like what the hell? Like why is he taking so? I'm like, yo, W, Mom. Kristen is so mad right now. Yo, but this part gets even crazier, right? Because I had a videographer coming in the car, I had put in an air freshener in the car, like a brand new air freshener in the car, not remembering what's really gonna happen. So Kristen gets in the car now, and she's already suspicious of what's going on. She's like, you remember that? She's like,
oh yeah.
Oh no. She's like, why is there air freshener in the car? No, you're up to something. She's like, no. You're being weird. You're being so weird.
I asked her, like, were you smoking?
You're like, were you smoking? I'm like, no, why would I be doing that? She's like, no, you're being weird. And she's mad. She's cheating.
And when I say that, I'm always just like, you're being so weird. And I sit there waiting for an explanation, and no explanation came.
I'm like, no,
none.
I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, I'm just, what do you mean? I'm like, so what? I can't, like, she's like, oh yeah, that's what happened. I totally forgot.
What?
She's like, you never not answer your phone, because when you were calling me in the
you're
jewelry
making
store,
me sound so.
No, I'm sorry. No, it
voice
wasn't
is
like
making
that.
me
But
sound insane.
when we were in the I sorry to take it back. When we went to the jewelry store, I didn't answer one of your calls because I was trying to deal with the jewelry at the same time. So she's texting me like, yo, this is unlike you. You never not answer your phone. When you're driving, no matter what you do, if anybody calls you at 3 a.m., you're the first person to answer your phone. Your phone is always in your hand, which is so true. Like, you can always count on me to answer my phone, no matter who you are. I'm gonna answer. If I'm sleeping, I'm gonna answer. Don't matter if it's 6
Prank call, he's answering. That's
why she hates in the morning when if you guys really watch our videos, Kristen says, I hate when he answers the phone
in the morning. And I'm sleeping.
I always answer my phone.
Yeah.
So she's like, yo, this is strange. Then she got in the car. When she got in the car, she's like, nah, you're up to something. The whole day she was so mad.
Yeah.
But I tried to finesse it, make it be good, all that. So we finally get to we get to the birthday, and it's like 7 o'clock now, right? I did not finish the other part of the video. So I finished the video with her mom asking for your hand in marriage. Just the first part.
Okay.
And I finished the whole ring video. So the ring video was complete. Asking your mom for your hand in marriage was complete, but I needed to go to my house to get Mama Joan, Papa Harry, and Cyan, all of them.
Your family side.
My family side.
Yeah.
So we're at the party now, and I'm like, yo, we already showed up late, but I gotta go, because I got the videographer here. He's only here for 2 days.
And okay, I know this part though.
Yeah, tell me.
Because when we were at Kylie's birthday party, he apparently gets a call from his best friend Jeff saying that Jeff's car broke down and he needs help and someone has to come and help him.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, so is he calling you to go? And then I was like, okay, maybe Jeff can call CAA, which is a car service that can help you if you're stuck on the road, because it's Kylie's birthday. Why would you want to leave? But then Reafe was like, nah, I gotta go. Like, he really needs me.
Yeah.
I know about his car specifically.
And I'm just like, he's just right around the corner from your house.
Yeah, live.
I'm like, he's right around the corner from your house, and his car tire blew out. So I texted him. I'm like, yo, call me right now. So he calls me. Jeff calls me. He's like, yo, bro, like my car tire blew out, bro. I need your help right now. Boom, set the bait properly. I put it on speaker so Kristen hears. Kristen's like, okay, yeah, you can go. But mind you, we have a gift that we're giving Kylie
Yeah.
for her birthday.
One of Reefe's friends got stuck on the road, so Reefe is gonna go help him get the car back up and running. We will see you soon, Reefe.
All right. Yes. I'm gonna go become, what do they call the fixer guys?
I'm here.
Fixer picker upper?
Yeah, John, what is it? Bob the Builder.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I have
that
to go
one.
make my tea.
Bob the Builder. So,
Okay.
okay. So Kristen is like, we're gonna give Kylie the gift when you come back.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah, cause I need time. She wants to wait. I'm like, nah. Like, I don't want you to give her the. I'm like, just give her the gift. She's like, no, we're gonna wait till you get back, and we're gonna give her the gift together, because we got it together. I'm like, no. So boom. I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. So I already know this is about to take at least an hour and change, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I don't have much time. I gotta head out. So I head out right now. I go to pick up the videographer. Now, mind you, all right, this gets super crazy. Before I even left your house, I texted him and he's like, yo, what time do you want to be ready for? I said 7 o'clock, be ready. He's like, all right, I'm going to take a nap. Now, he already flew in that morning from 6 a.m. We've been on the road. At this point, I'm like, yo, if you go to sleep, bro, you need to set 10 alarm because I know you're not going to wake up. He's like, nah, bro, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to be good. All of this stuff. So I head out there. Boom. I go to pick him up. I'm calling this guy. He's not answering his phone. He's not answering his phone. None of that. All right. So guys, I only know his name as his name, like his nickname.
Business name. Yeah.
I don't know his real name. So I go to the hotel. I'm like, hey, is this person here? They're like, there's no one here of that name.
Of course.
Right? I'm like,
Okay.
they're like, what's his first and last name? I'm like, damn, I really don't know what his first and last name is. And then they're looking at me like I'm kind of like crazy. So I go back in the car.
Criminal again.
I keep calling him. He's not answering his phone. Kristen is texting me at this point saying, hey, like,
When are you coming back?
When you coming back? I'm like, baby, shit got crazy because Jeff's tire is not just a flat. The whole tire came off the rim. That's why the whole tire came off the rim, so we're going to be here a little bit longer. So now I'm like, I go back inside. And
the hotel.
I'm like, yo, bro, can you please call his room? They're like, I don't know who you're talking about. There's nobody here. I showed them a picture. They're like, nah, I've never seen him. Like, and I get it because they couldn't tell me that information.
Yeah.
So long story short, one of my boys, he's the one that put me on to that videographer. So I said, yo, bro, what's his name? What's his first and last name? He gave me the details. Okay. So I'm like, thank God. I go there. I'm like, hello, is this person there? They're like, yeah, he's here. I think we saw him. He left. He's not here right now.
They're giving you such
giving me information. You know what I'm saying?
That's dangerous.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, can you call his room? They're like, I don't think we can call his room. I said, listen, I'm proposing to my girlfriend. This is my videographer. I don't have much time. I'm begging you, just call up to the room. I need you to call the room right now. He calls the room. Nobody answers. I'm like, can you call one more time? He calls. He doesn't answer. So I go in the car and I'm stressed out right now. I put the car in drive. I'm about to drive off and something says, don't do it. Try one more time. So I go back inside and I say, sir, I need you to just do this one more time. He calls. He doesn't answer, but then my phone rings. And I get a call from the videographer saying, oh my God, bro, I'm so sorry. I fell asleep. I'm coming downstairs right now. At this time, it's already an hour in. I'm already late. I'm pretty sure you already gave Kylie. I'm pretty sure you already gave Kylie the gift.
Yeah.
We fly to Mama Jones' house. We do the video there. I fly back to your house. I have a headache at this point. I didn't eat. I'm stressed out. The day's been crazy. And that's when we were playing charades. And I was just like,
you weren't feeling it.
I'm not feeling good.
And
my
I
head is
thought it was
hurting.
so weird that he was in such pain. But that makes sense now.
I was so stressed. But the day went good. It was a success, although we had some hurdles to go over, okay?
This is crazy.
Now, guys, one more day. This is when I shot the final video, which was my letter to her, right? So that morning, we had the studio booked for 8 a.m. Okay? I know Kristen sleeps from 6 to 12.
Yes.
So I booked it early so I can get back home.
Smart.
And have everything sorted out.
Smart.
So the night before, the videographer tells me, hey, I want to do 2 different angles, so I need the camera. So I need your camera because you can have another angle.
Yeah.
I have one. It'll be a great shot. perfect. The night before, I take my clothes out that I'm gonna need today. I take the camera and I put everything outside the room and I go to bed. I wake up in the morning, 6 a.m. I'm like, perfect. She's asleep. She's good. I get out the room, brush my teeth. I get fully dressed. I go for the camera. Just look, camera's gone. I'm like, what the hell happened to the camera? Not realizing you took pictures of Kylie at her birthday, and I feel like you went to edit those pictures or send her the pictures. I don't know, but the camera was no longer in the location that I had it.
What, I was awake? I moved the camera?
I think you moved the camera that night. Oh. I went to bed. I think that night you took the camera bag and put it back in the room because you were looking at pictures or doing whatever you're doing for Kylie's birthday.
Yeah.
So mind you, I'm thinking everything is already set outside. My clothes are on the couch.
Yeah.
The bag is over there. I'm set. I sneak out of the bed. I go outside. I close the door. Boom. I'm in the clear to go. Kristen's not waking up.
Okay.
I go. I look for the camera. It's gone. So I'm like, oh my God. What am I going to do? The camera's gone. If I go back in that room and I make too much noise, Kristen is going to wake up. For sure. And if she wakes up, it's a problem. So I'm fully dressed. I'm like, yo, I gotta think fast. I gotta take off all my clothes, leave them out here, go back in the room. That's it. If she does wake up and she sees me, it doesn't look like I was going anywhere. Maybe I just got up to use the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
I go back in the room. It's pitch. I can't turn on any lights. It's pitch black. I'm like, I have no idea where this camera is. So I go over to the bed quietly, and it's by the side where you are, and you wake up, you're like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, yo, I'm going to go get the charger for the phone.
There's no way I woke up.
Yeah, remember? And you're like, I'm going to get the charger for the phone. But I was already walking back. And you're like, so why did you leave the charger? And I'm like,
I am too smart.
Yeah, she's like, yo, why did you leave the charger then? I was like, oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, oh shit. So
you gotta come better than that, babe.
You know what I'm saying? So at this point, it's like 6:30. I left my phone in the bathroom. I gotta go pick up the videographer and I gotta get downtown by 8 o'clock to shoot the video. Mm-hmm. So I get back in bed and I lay down. Right? I lay down. Kristen is there. She's like, she says something. I don't remember exactly what she says. And I'm like, yo, I need you to go back to sleep because I need to get out of this room. So, kid you not, I'm like, okay, when you wake up, if you don't go back to sleep within a minute, it's going to be hard for you to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
This girl goes on her phone. And once she picked up the phone, my heart dropped because I'm like, if she picks up her phone, she ain't going to sleep at any time soon. I don't know what time it is right now. Mm-hmm. Last time I checked, it was 6:30. I got to be out of the house by 7 o'clock. But I'm laying in the bed acting like I don't have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So I'm laying in the bed trying to sleep. She's on her phone. I'm like, yo, go to sleep, bro. Go to sleep. She's on her phone for another 20 minutes at this point. Right? And then at that point, I was like, it's hot in the room. I'm like, yo, you feel hot?
Okay.
I open the window. I'm like, you feel hot? I open the window. You're like, no, I'm fine. I open the window. I'm trying to make bare excuses right now, just of like trying to cover myself and getting prepared for my next move. So I'm like, okay, I don't know how long it's gonna take Kristen to sleep, but we just gotta ride it out, and hopefully it's not too late. I don't even know what time it is, guys. I don't know. All I know is 20 minutes past. It could be 7 o'clock, 7:30. We gotta get out of the house. So I'm like, God, please send this girl to bed. She finally puts her phone down. And she's facing me. You're facing this way.
Oh, wow.
Right? But I'm like, damn, she's facing me this way. She just put her phone down. We're going to need at least 15 minutes before she gets like back tired. So I have my hand like this. She's facing this way. 15 minutes go by. I'm like, okay, Kristen doesn't like when I move too much. She moves. If I move,
sound crazy.
No, it's like if I move in the bed, I know that she's gonna turn over. Like I know her. Like she's my wife, bro. Like let's be real. I know her. So I'm like, okay, I gotta do something and make her turn over.
Yeah. So
I just went, whatever. I touched her a bit, and then she turned over. I'm like, thank God. I'm like, thank God I did this shit. I did it. And then she turns over. I wait 5 more minutes. I'm like, yo, I'm so hot right now. I can't even. I'm like, I'm about to go turn on the AC. And then that's how I got out the room.
You escaped.
I got out the room. I found the camera bag under her shirt while I was looking. And I escaped. I was like, I'm never going back. I don't know what's gonna happen. She's gonna text me and be like, yo, where the hell you are? And I'm gonna be like, I'm just in the basement right now. Or something. I just said, yo, I got to go. It's late. It's 7:45.
I'm just in the basement for a good 2 hours.
2 hours.
It's cool.
It's 7:45. I still didn't pick up the videographer yet. We still gotta go 45 minutes to get to the studio. So I finally leave, pick up the videographer, go shoot the videos. By the time I'm on my way back to the house, it's about to be 11 o'clock. Kristen texts me saying, where are you at? At this point, I was in the driveway. So I come in the house. I go straight to the front room, take off all my clothes, and I come upstairs acting like I was already downstairs. Woke up already. The day was good. And I was so stressed, but it worked out. But now the real planning starts, and I gotta get the vacation, I gotta get the location, I gotta do all of that so that we can actually get this shit done. All right, so I'm getting to the vacations now. So Kristen was super indecisive about where she wanted to go, all this stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just do a little surprise, and I'm just gonna take her to one of the most luxurious spots in the world. Like, I'm gonna just surprise her with something. So that's how I came up with the card situation.
No, I think I got lucky fingers right now.
Yeah?
Are you ready?
Yep. Do you got money fingers?
Yeah. Here we go.
Ooh. Oh! No way.
No,
There's
for real?
no way.
For real?
Yo! And I was able to pick a location and get that down pack solidified.
I remember that because we had stopped talking about vacation for a couple months.
Yeah, for a while.
And then you surprised me with a vacation, and I didn't know where we were going, and then you told me where we were going,
Yeah.
and I was mind blown.
Yeah, so, and some of you guys was asking like, hey, if she didn't pick the vacation, how we were gonna do it, how were you gonna get that sorted out? Well, I already had other vacations written out to kind of surprise her again, because I wanted to kind of go to the restaurant that I put restaurant and vacation. I wanted to go to the restaurant to take you out to eat, and then do the vacation, but you picked the vacation instead of the restaurant. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Long story short, she picked the vacation. And guys, when we actually posted that video, it wasn't in real time. I know some of you guys were just like, hey, how do you guys have clothes already? How are you guys matching already? How are you doing things? Like, listen, you're YouTubers. You don't shoot the video all the time the same day and post it the same time. So we shot that video, and I started getting to work. You know, I already knew that I wanted to go to Maldives.
Which is crazy. Like, that location, like, to me, so, I couldn't fathom Maldives, because I'm like, I feel like it's going to be so expensive if we did something like that. So that wasn't even in my mind, but that is like the perfect
super expensive
place.
So I started reaching out to people like Maldives proposals. I found the people in Maldives. I was talking to them. I'm like, listen, we do not have much time. This is going to be rushed. So I'm going to need you guys to kind of just, you know, can we do it this day? Can we do it that day? What day can we do it? And I booked the reservation, booked the vacation, booked everything, and I was just like, okay, this is about to be super lit. I sent them all my visions of how I wanted to be, everything. We came up with a whole design. Everything was beautiful. It was perfect. So fast forward straight to the vacation. We get to Maldives. And
wait, where did you hide the ring?
I put the ring in my backpack. I had to bring it in my backpack.
But where did you hide the ring in the house?
I kept the ring with my dad in his briefcase. I didn't have the ring in this house at all. The ring was situated with my father in his briefcase, locked under lock and key. So I didn't have it. The day before we flew out, because my dad dropped us to, no, it was my dad. Jeff dropped us to the airport.
Yeah.
We were at my mom's house because it's closer to the airport. So I just went in the basement, grabbed the ring, put it in my backpack. I went through.
Whew.
It was good. The ring was secure. The ring was safe. The ring was good.
Okay.
I wasn't worried about you finding the ring at all. Like, I had that on lock and key.
Right.
But so we get to Maldives, guys, and I'm just like, wow, it's so beautiful. It's
you must
great.
have been nervous.
I'm so nervous because I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. All right, so we get to Maldives, and it's so beautiful. When we come in, we land in, it's beautiful.
Yes.
But an hour later, after we got there, it started raining.
I was so devastated.
It started raining, and we're like, yo, what's going on? Like, it's raining right now. And then it cleared up.
Yes.
And then the lady was like, yeah, like the rain just started. It's only this week. And then I was like, okay, cool. So then I look on the weather. Yeah, I look on the weather app, and every single day showed that it was going to be raining. And at that point, my heart was hurting. I was stressed out. I was like, "Oh my God, it's gonna rain." Da, 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 da. I was texting the venue. I was texting the people. And before we even got there, guys, I told the lady that was corresponding with me. I said, "You gotta tell everybody on the resort. Do not mention the proposal at all. Nobody can know. You gotta act like this is the first time you're talking to me. This is the first time you're meeting me. If any discussions about proposals or anything, do not do it when she's around, like at all." So everybody in the resort knew what was going on.
But me.
But you. They were just already prepped, and they knew not to say.
So they were
anything.
just looking at me like, she's gonna get proposed to. Wow.
So when the lady came up to us the first day saying, "Hey, nice to meet you," and she was acting like she never knew we already knew everything was going down. All right, y'all. So because the weather app said every single day is going to be raining, the day of the proposal, I thought it was going to be raining.
Oh my gosh.
But it wasn't. I was like, oh my God, this is a miracle. God is working. Thank you, Father. I love you so much. So boom, the guys come out. We do our thing. I tell you a bunch of lies. We shoot the intro video.
Yes.
We do all that stuff.
You guys saw that
You
video,
guys seen that. If you didn't
video.
do it, go watch the proposal. I don't want to get into all that. But boom. So mind you now, the night is getting a little bit darker. It's getting to like sunset. That was our idea. We want the beautiful skies, the sunset. But for some reason, because it rained the other day, it was still cloudy. Like the clouds were there because it rained the day before. So the sunset that we were looking for didn't come. But it was okay. It was still a beautiful day. At 5 o'clock, you're doing your hair, you're getting ready. 5:30, out of nowhere, it starts to get crazy windy.
Yeah, it was really windy.
It starts to get crazy windy. I go out there, I'm like, oh my God, the wind is going crazy right now. I'm hoping that it's going to be good by the time we get out there to do the proposal, and it's not going to be that bad because like her hair is going to be blowing everywhere. It's not going to be good. So we're walking back from doing the shoot that we just finished doing, right? And in the little tunnel area, it wasn't windy. So I was like, okay, we're good. Kristen looks at me. She's like, hey, should I put my hair up? She's like, should I put my hair in a bun? Like, I feel like I should keep it in a bun or something. I'm like, nah, like, have your hair down. Like, I feel like your hair would be nice. So let me
explain something, because in the video, the videographer came to me and he was like, hey, I want to shoot you guys, and Reafe is going to surprise you with a dinner. So I was like, that is a very cool and cute idea.
I came up with that idea just to bamboozle her.
And I thought it was the videographer's idea. So basically it was getting kind of windy. So then I told myself like, hey, and I told Reafe, should I put my hair up or should I keep it down?
Yeah.
And they play over here.
I said keep it down because when I walked, when we were walking, it wasn't as windy. I'm like, yo, if her hair is down, it's going to look really nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, I said keep it down. She keeps her hair down. So long story short, we get dressed. We're walking out to do the proposal. My heart is.
And I'm blindfolded.
She's blindfolded. My heart is going crazy right now. I'm like, it's going down. Oh yes, this is what I've been waiting for. Let's get it. We're walking through, guys. All we hear is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, what the hell was that?
And I thought it was dishes falling.
Yeah, I thought they broke dishes and they did all of that. And the guy comes back around. He's like, yo, we gotta wait like 5 minutes. I'm just getting something ready, the dinner table ready. But mind you, he came and he told me, he's like, yo, the setup broke. The actual setup that we had, you guys didn't really get to see the real setup because when that splash went, all the proposal setup broke. Originally, there were supposed to be 6 pillars going around of lights, and the whole dinner table was set up with these nice lights going up. Dinner table was supposed to be looking like super beautiful, but it was so windy on the beach that the wind blew it down and everything broke.
And that's what broke.
And that's what was the smash that we heard. So they were rushing to clean it up at the same time.
Of course,
while we were sitting there waiting. You were still blindfolded, and we were sitting in the tunnel waiting.
Yeah.
Now, guys, we have all of this on the raw footage. You just obviously when you edit, you cut so that you just get straight to the time. So we were sitting there waiting, and Kristen, we're just talking. She doesn't know what's going on. I'm just like, you sure? At this point, I'm feeling the wind. I'm like, you want to go do your hair? And you're like, no, like we're gonna be late. It's gonna do all this stuff. And I was just like, okay, cool. So long story short, we finally get out there. Proposal happens. Her hair is blowing crazy.
My hair's going everywhere.
Her dress is going up. Like, the video doesn't give it justice of how much the wind was going crazy. But honestly, I'm just so thankful that the whole setup didn't blow down, because they had it like in the ground, but like 6 of the pillars got hit.
But okay, so question for you. While you were proposing and saying your speech, did you have thoughts of like, oh my gosh, these pillars might fall down as I'm speaking?
Yes. I was just like, the way the wind is going right now, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what else is gonna fall down, because I'm not seeing the other stuff. When we walked through, you were blindfolded, but right on the right side they had a little corner where they put the broken glass and all the pieces that broke off. Yeah, because you're blindfolded.
Yeah. but when the blindfolds were off, I didn't see that.
You weren't gonna see it because we were already in the path now of where the setup was, where I'm gonna propose. It was like when you were first walking in, you would have seen it in the corner. It was all the broken glass, all the stuff.
Wow.
And I mean, at that point, I'm not worried about that. I'm just like, I'm trying to think, gather my thoughts. I'm like, this is the best moment of my life. I ain't worried about all that stuff. I didn't even know that was what was broken until literally after, when I was looking and they were just like, yo, everything broke. And then I was seeing it over there. I thought that was just extra pieces at first. So guys, it went crazy. Luckily, the whole setup didn't blow down, but a lot of the setup that was supposed to be there wasn't actually in the video. Because if you guys really seen the setup, trust me, if you thought that was like super beautiful, wait till you see what it actually was supposed to look like. It was so crazy, because going all the way around was like these pillars.
I can imagine.
There was only 2 left, but there was supposed to be 6.
Wow.
And then the table itself had its own lights with flowers. There was like a whole nice flower garland set up on the table for dinner. We were actually supposed to have dinner on the beach, but it was so windy and everything got broken that we had to take dinner back to our room. So that's why you guys seen the whole room set up on the back, like the porch. In the porch area. Like, I already had the flowers, the tub, all of that was set up going on while I was proposing. That was already set up. Like, I already paid for all of that. The only thing that we weren't supposed to have dinner there. Right. So last minute they fixed that, and we had dinner in the room. But guys, it was so crazy. It almost got ruined because the wind was just beating us up out there, and it broke the setup basically.
And you know what's so crazy? It's like all of these months of preparing and stressing and trying to figure things out, trying to make it perfect, for it to turn out to be perfect, and for me to not know what stress you went through to make this happen. And I just can't even imagine me having to do something like that. I would just call the whole thing off and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna propose to you in the house.
It was just,
and that's it.
It was just so stressful, just trying to hide it from her. There were so many times that I felt like she knew what was going on, because specifically one time we were supposed to post our YouTube video at 12:15.
Okay.
I left the house. I don't remember what I was doing, but I left the house and I was talking to Crystal, and I texted you. I'm like, hey, did we put ads in the video? And I was like, no. I think you asked me, did you put ads in the video? I was like, no. And then I was like, you can put it in. And then you used my computer. So when you were using my computer, I was talking to Crystal, and I didn't realize till I got home. I was like, oh shoot, I was just talking to Crystal. Did Kristen see the messages that I was talking to Crystal about the proposal? And I'm like, God, I'm here stressing. So I came and I'm like, hey, where you?
Because
my
computer? Your phone,
my phone is connected to my computer. So I'm like, damn, dude, she's. I don't know. That day she was just so happy. I don't know what it was, but she was just so happy.
Me?
Yes, like you were just acting so happy. Like you were just so happy. So I'm like, yo, does she know what's going on? And like now she's in such a great mood, or like, Not
I didn't
that
see- I
she's
didn't
not
see
that you're never
anything.
not in a great mood, but it was just like
It was like over the top?
You were just over the top happy. I'm like, yo, I'm like, damn, does she know? And I'm like, yo,
Wow.
we're using my computer, and you're like, yeah, I use your computer. Why are you asking? And I was just like, oh, okay. Luckily, I have a great girlfriend. She didn't snoop through my phone at that time.
Your computer.
My computer. She does snoop through my stuff, but she just didn't do it at that time for some reason, and I was just lucky that you didn't check the messages, or like you didn't see the pop-up that her name popped up, because I feel like if you seen her name pop up, you would have clicked
I would have
her
maybe
name
clicked. No.
and to see them. Yeah, because why would Reafe be talking to Crystal?
Because you talked to Crystal.
Yeah, but don't you think you would probably checked it, like, to see what we're talking about?
I don't think so.
Because I don't really just talk to her every day like that.
I mean, but if you do, I wouldn't find it weird. You know.
I know you wouldn't find it weird, but you would probably be like, what are they talking about?
Maybe.
No?
Maybe
You
curiosity
don't
would
think
have
so?
got the best of me.
I feel like
Maybe.
curiosity would have got the cat, or whatever the saying is.
Maybe.
So I thought that she knew at that point. Multiple times she was looking at me when I'm trying to talk to people. She's just like, yo, like, why are you moving so weird? Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, she just had these.
The thing is, I can
times.
sense when he's being a bit different.
Yeah.
And I feel like I called it out every single time.
Yeah.
And you were almost
Yeah.
caught, but you always came with a good lie, which just means I'm very gullible, but at the same time, I trust you a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a good or a bad
I know,
thing.
but like for majority of the time, guys, like it was very stressful because I was working on a different time zone with all the planners
Oh, in Maldives.
in Maldives,
It's a
in
9-hour
Greece,
difference.
and like everywhere. It's a 9-hour difference, so I would have to wake up super early, talk to them, plan, get everything sorted out, try to go back to sleep, answer questions when they're asking me like certain things. I have to wake up super early. Like it was so stressful, but it was worth it at the end of the day. It was
totally
super worth it. Although the full setup wasn't there, it was still beautiful. But it was amazing.
You know how they say the calm before the storm?
Yeah.
I feel like this was the storm before the calm.
100%. It was a superstorm, tornado, everything, hurricane,
Yeah.
tsunami.
Yeah.
But it was worth it, guys. Like I lied for a long time. I didn't really like doing that, but I had to hide just to make it the best proposal.
And now I'm a fiance.
Now she's
We're
a
both
fiancé.
fiancés.
I'm a fiance.
This is so crazy.
Yep.
Love you.
My fiance. So that's our crazy story. That's how the
Your
proposal.
crazy story.
That's my crazy story. That's how the proposal almost got ruined. But you already know what's destined to be can never be ruined.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So our destiny was always supposed to be written this way. It happened at the right time. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. And you guys just best believe the wedding is gonna be freaking crazy.
It's gonna be off the chain, and this time we can both plan it together.
We're gonna plan it together.
Plus a wedding planner,
We're gonna have a wedding planner.
so we don't gotta stress.
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
I'm talking about fire.
So
So hope y'all
stay
like this
tuned.
video. I know it's a crazy video. So hit that like button if you believe in love, if you want to see us prosper and have more life. Use it.
And we'll catch you in the next one, y'all.
Cheers.
We should go ahead and get married. We should go ahead and get married. I don't wanna put a rush on you. Hope I ain't putting too much on you. Way more than a crush on you. And you love it when I touch on you. You often wine, take time.